Hey there and welcome. By the end of this lesson, you should be able to define, identify, and calculate cube roots. Let's get started. All right, so first let's recall how to find a square root. So if we remember, finding a square root is where we take the radicand, the number underneath the square root, and we figure out what multiplied by itself gives us that number. So if I have the square root of 256, I know that 16 times 16 is 256, but I also know that negative 16 times negative 16 is also positive 256. So when we had the square root, we had our two answers of positive 16 and negative 16, or just plus or minus 16. So let's try this example. It's pretty similar. Finding a cube root is pretty similar to finding a square root. But the difference is this time we're finding out what number multiplied by itself 3 times gives us our radicand. So if I have the cubed root of 27 here, my index for this time is 3. It's not 2, it's not invisible. It is there, it is 3. That makes this a cubed root. And our radicand is 27. So I'm trying to figure out what number multiplied 3 times gives us 27. Now, if you really truly have absolutely no idea where to start, just pick a number. Guess and check. It's a valid mathematical operation to do. It's not always the most convenient, but it's completely valid. So I'm going to try 2 cubed for this one, which is 2 times 2 times 2, which gives me 8. 8 is not the number that I'm looking for, and it's actually really low. So I'm going to try 4 cubed instead. But 4 times 4 times 4 is 64, which is higher than the number I need, right? The number I need is 27, right? I need the 27, and that is not what I got. So I need to try a different number. I need to pick something in between 2 and 4, which happens to be 3. So I'm going to try 3 cubed. 3 times 3 times 3 gives me 27, which is the number that I need. So the cubed root of 27 is 3. Now, with square roots, we had to remember that we had the positive and the negative answer. Cubed roots does not work that way, right? If our radicand is positive, our answer is positive. But what if our radicand is negative? Let's try it out. So this time we have the cubed root of negative 8, and our index is still 3. It's a cubed root. Our radicand is negative 8. So what number multiplied by itself 3 times gives me negative 8? Well, from that previous example, we know that 2 cubed is positive 8. So what about negative 2 cubed? Negative 2 times negative 2 times negative 2 ends up giving me a negative 8, which was the radicand we were looking for. So the cubed root of negative 8 is negative 2. So we have to remember, on a cubed root, if our radicand is positive, our answer is positive. On a cubed root, if our radicand is negative, our answer is negative. We got to remember to keep those in check. We can also take the cubed root of fractions. So if I have the cubed root of 1/1000th, very similarly to square roots, I can take that and break it into 2 cubed roots with that fraction still. So the cubed root of 1 divided by the cubed root of 1000. Well, the cubed root of 1 is 1. The cubed root of 1000 is 10. So the cubed root of 1/1000th is 1/10. And that's it. In this lesson, we learned how to define cube roots, we can identify the radicand and the index, and we can calculate cubed roots. So until next time, I'll see you later. Love you, bye.